Hello and welcome to another edition of Tuesdays with a Disability Policy for All. Today is the 26th anniversary of the American Disabilities Act. So happy anniversary. And we had the great fortune to be talking to Robert Casey from Pennsylvania, and so welcome back.
It was good to be with you. Thank you.
Welcome, and thank you for doing this. The first question is, thank you very much for the leadership in the ABLE Act. How do you think implementation of the law is going, and do you think the age limit should be raised, and are there other improvements that needs to be made?
Well, first of all, I want to thank you for this opportunity. I want to thank people from around Pennsylvania and around the country that helped us pass ABLE, because it was long overdue. We had this strange, I guess you'd call it a loophole in the law, where we had tax provisions in the law that encouraged people to save for college, but no similar provision in the tax law to encourage people to save for a disability. So there are a lot of families that couldn't save. In fact, they'd get penalized if they did save. So ABLE allows us to have a change in the law so that families can save for a disability. So when that individual with a disability is 7 years old or 8 years old, and they have a birthday party, someone can give them money for that account. And then that account can build up over time and can go as high as $100,000 to pay for important services or other needs that an individual would have, maybe when they're older. So we finally got it done. Number one. Number two is then, because we passed it here, there had to be state laws passed around the country to enable ABLE, is kind of a way to say it. But you needed enabling legislation so that the accounts could be set up, and that's the role that state governments play. So we have more than 30 states now that have implemented legislation. Pennsylvania was a little late doing that, but we finally had legislation passed. So that's going well in terms of getting the legislation state by state done. The first account was opened up in Ohio a couple of months ago, so that's good news. But I still think we're going to have to do more to make sure that implementation goes well over time, that the accounts can be set up and that there aren't glitches or problems. And then on top of that, as your question focused on, I think the age limit should be raised, and we have legislation to do that. It hasn't passed yet, but raise it up to 45 from 26 where it is now. That's number one. And number two is making some other changes to the to ABLE accounts or ABLE legislation so that it's meeting the needs of our families. So good progress, but more work to be done.
Thank you. And you were saying loophole. I'm not sure our audience would understand.
Okay.
What is a loophole?
More like a gap in the law, where we had this good policy that said that if you save for college, you'll have an incentive to do that. You won't have to pay taxes when you set up an account for college education, or when you take the money out to pay for college. So that was good policy. Everyone agreed it was good policy, but we did have the same policy in place for individuals with disabilities. So we were really, by passing the ABLE Act, kind of catching up to the policy that we had for college savings.
Thank you. The next question is, since today is the 20th anniversary of the American Disabilities Act, and we're very excited about that, is can you share some of your thoughts on where the disability movement has been in the past? Where is it going in the future?
Well, first of all, I have to say, as you did, happy birthday to a lot of people around the country in that sense. 26 years is a long time. A lot of good progress since the Americans with Disabilities Act was passed, but we still have a ways to go. We still have to make sure that we're focused on a basic statement of fact, which is disability rights are civil rights. And that's the way we should look upon those rights. I also like to say that people with disabilities have a lot of ability. They have a lot of ability to lead a full life, but we have to make sure that we give them the tools that they need to lead a full life. So we still have more work to do, especially in the context, I'll just mention one example. In the context of individuals with a disability or disabilities in the workforce, we have to make sure that they have the opportunity to work in a wide range of fields or types of employment. So on that question, we still have some work to do. So good progress on since the ADA was passed in 1990, but still a lot of work to do.
Thank you. If you have any questions about this issue or any other policy issues, please go to the AUCG webpage and look for this week's In Brief. And if you have any questions or comments about this week's Tuesdays with Liz, please leave them in the space below. Thank you and have a nice day and happy birthday, ADA. And thanks again so much, Senator Casey.
Thanks, Liz. Good to be with you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.